Hello and welcome to the 7th and the last game of the second tournament in the Settlers' New Allies, in which you will see Daranix and I struggle to beat some players. This game we play against Gamer Mike and Stormy, players who placed first and second in the first tournament. Mike took the color green this game and Stormy took blue. I am once again not alone here, probably never will. Today I am doing this voiceover with a character from the Jungle Book. He sings of some necessities and it's pure joy to hear and watch Bearded Bear.
Hello everyone, thank you for bringing me back. This is amazing every single time we do this. New stories every single time. This is fantastic to start off the day with.
Well, this game is a little bit special because it is an absolute horrible game by my side. You'll see Daranix, he played quite okay. I did not. Everything that could have gone wrong absolutely did go wrong. It's not a question if we will. It's like if we will lose, I mean. It's like the Shakespeare's book Romeo and Juliet, you may know it. Shakespeare at the beginning of the book just says that they will die. Unlike us, he at least tries to save them at the end there. We don't, we just die.
That was graphical. Really graphical.
Thank you. Thank you. You might have seen that we are doing something new here. Daranix and I learned how to kill the first bandits with just the first 6 archers. That's why we are trying right here to bail Daranix out so that he can go for the gold. And we are doing it quite well, actually.
You have to micromanage a lot to actually do that, I think.
Yeah, you see, we are running up, killing one guy, returning, and now it's time to build. And we have like 10 to 20 seconds because the rebels, they need to go back, they need to place themselves so that there is no movement there, because if there is, then they could be placed quite poorly. So that we waited for them to go back and then return to this plan once they are.
I think it's pretty cool that you guys actually got the same map against these two that we did.
Yeah,
we played the same map against Mike and Stormy.
Well, in comparison to us, you at least held a while. We did not.
Yeah, I think we lasted, what, 1.5, almost 2 hours? If not even more.
Well, I'm sure if we both played Daranix's pace in this game, we would have done the same. We just didn't. I cannot hide it. I'm so embarrassed about this game because I was waiting for this game. We kind of planned to have this game at the end of the tournament. We were sitting, the first day of the tournament, we were sitting together with Mike and Stormy and we're like, should we play? And I was like, well, you know, first of all, end of the tournament is the best place to play this game. Second of all, I'm a bit sick. I think I would have played better than I played right here. I'm embarrassed.
Yes, but also one disadvantage you and Daranix had during the entire tournament. Me and like Marius, we were randomly teamed up, but we had a lot of games where we played against randoms or people in the community, practicing. We barely saw you or Daranix practicing at all because of Daranix's new job.
That is correct. Daranix actually took a lot of time of his job preparation to practice, but we never really got a game in, just because he had maybe half an hour a day, and we could not afford to play a game.
Yeah, one game, like me and Marius, a regular game lasted 45 minutes because we played most of the games we played on Muali. We also did training on Goldmore. We should have done the depths actually. We should have done training there, but we didn't. And yeah, most of our games were 40 to 60 minutes, all of them.
Wrong door.
And you guys didn't have time at all for that, did you?
No, we absolutely did not have time to train anything. Well, not anything. We trained these few tactics that we developed, but we never really tried out if they worked. Like, we had a great tactic on the ruined city, where we defended first of all, then built some army and went through the middle. This was the funniest tactic that I think we had. The problem is, somehow someone developed a strategy to rush that map. So our tactics was absolutely too slow for that rush, and you could do nothing against that rush except rush yourself.
Are you thinking about the Ruined City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ruined City rush.
Yeah, I've seen the rush. I've tried the rush, and apparently there is nothing but the rush anymore on that map.
Yep. Sadly, it is the case. Except for people who still go for 6 archers rush. But we've banned it for the sake of the tournament.
Yeah, for the tournament you actually have rules that you have to take out the bandits to pass them, so that will stop that a little bit, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we've shown the rush. Oh, I'm not sure if we've shown the rush because I think we've lost one game.
But
Yep,
I do think
spoiler
we will
alert.
show it in one of the next videos, I believe.
Will we? Who played the rush game?
Coco No Nuts, and who was the other one? I actually need to check up
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
you're right.
Give me a
You're
minute
correct.
to check up on that.
Yeah, you're right. We don't know if we got the game, or I don't know if we got the game, but yeah.
Yeah, because Coco and Baranek did the rush the first time.
Yeah.
Against you guys, and they won using it. And now they tried the same against... Who was it?
It was.
Was it in the first tournament or the second?
No, it was in the second. It was, I think, Arthur and the new guy. Yep, Arthur and new guy. Magnat.
Yeah, Arthur and Magnat.
Yeah.
So Marius used the tactic me and him practiced on, because then Marius would focus on scouts and I would focus on alchemists. So we had a larger army with more flexibility, while Coco and Baranek only focused on alchemists, which leaves you vulnerable to the scouts.
Yeah. One thing that you said that Coco and Baranek started this. No, it's actually SF Evolution and Fodder who started
Yeah,
this.
that's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
So let's give the credit where the credit's due. They were the plan givers, the destroyers of that map, the people who absolutely despised playing this map normally and decided to just rush it.
Yeah, then
No, I have
Coco and
nothing against them.
Baranek
They're nice.
saw or noticed that tactic, and they used it and expanded on the idea of rushing like that.
Yeah, well, basically after it happened and worked, there was no two ways about it. You had to play the rush.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly, because the long games are usually the most fun ones and where you get a proper army. We've all played in the startup where we had a lot of scout rushes. Like, that's the same when I started as well. The scout rushes were all over the place in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I did it myself as well, because I had to like do something to win, not just sit there and lose. But being in the community, I've learned a lot of ways, especially 1v1, to stop a scout rush pretty easy. But once you're 2v2, it's more difficult.
Ready to serve.
Yep. Actually, that's quite funny because I never did the scout rush. I thought it's a little bit too cheeky for me. I never went for scout rush, and I actually learned how to counter a scout rush if, of course, a player was weak enough to do that. Worked nicely. Okay, so you may have heard me talking about me making a lot of mistakes here, and I kind of didn't make any mistakes yet. Don't worry, they will happen. Soon enough, they will happen. And I'm already scared. And it will start once the residence count drops to 0. Yeah, definitely, it will happen.
That happens to everyone every now and then. Forgetting to build residence, being too focused on getting production or wood or stone. And then, oh, I forgot residences. And then you sit there with like 15, 20 carriers.
Yeah, that's true, but it's not bad when it reaches 0 once or twice. It's fine, but you just shouldn't have a big... you should not have a lot more production units, yeah, let's call them like that, production units than carriers. And I think once it happens, there's a long way to go out of that.
Yeah, I did that one on one of the maps we played. I think it was a random 2v2.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot
Ah, yeah.
to build proper residences, and my worker count was, I think it was 75 or 76,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And my carrier count was 25.
That's a big one. But now you see, I have 0 carriers, and guess how many houses I'm building?
0.
That would be a big 0, yeah? No, not a single one.
On the
And
last game you played pretty similar to this, but at this point you were building a second line of housing.
Yeah. On the last game, yeah, okay, on the game 6, tournament game 6. Yeah, that's true. I also have my well-known 6 stone mines, because I saw that I have problems with carriers. I stopped them. Not a smart decision if you need stone and carriers. So yeah, this game just goes wrong very bad very
Yeah,
quickly.
as soon as you mess up housing in this game, it takes you 5 minutes minimum to catch up, it feels like.
Yeah.
And if you messed up really badly, like I did on Muali, it took me 10 minutes to catch up.
Yeah, the reason for it is because if you have a lot of carriers, then the carriers that you need somewhere somehow just stand where you need them. But if you don't have the carriers, they need to sometimes go from the bottom of the map to the top of the map, or to the base, from the bottom of the base to the top of the base, grab something and then go back to the bottom of the base. That is
Yeah.
not something that happens when you have a lot of carriers. A lot of carriers is way safer than non-carriers. I mean, that's clear.
Yeah, I've tried now the last games to play Ilari, and I've always tried to and calculate how many carriers-ish I need and how many workers I need. So for, say for instance, for a blacksmith you need 3 workers. Then I think, okay, I'm gonna need 3 workers, and I'm gonna need 3 carriers. So that's 2 houses. So I tried to build up, but that works with the lorry. With Yawn, it's a little bit more finesse because the housing is more expensive.
Yeah, but then do you build the housing first or do you build the building first?
I build the building first because at the beginning, with Yawn, I usually build 5 residences.
Yeah.
In the start. With a lorry, I build 6. So I start off with a bigger carrier population. So when I see it dropping, to like, I say 10, 15, 20, that's when I start building more houses to keep the count up between 15 and 20. Hopefully even more. Because once you start army production, it's gonna drop fast.
Bear, look very well at the screen. Look at. Okay, well, it disappeared. Have you seen something?
You built 1 house.
No. You will definitely see it again. Don't worry.
You have not built a tower yet.
Well, it will happen. Yeah, see it?
The engineers still standing around?
No. Well, I will see it in the game, and you will dislike it.
Did you block in an engineer?
For this map, how many furnaces and how many blacksmiths do you build?
1 furnace and 2 blacksmiths.
All right.
You built 2 furnaces and 1 blacksmith, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh no, yeah, I can see it now. Oh no. Well, you're Yorn on this one, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess, because there's not that many resources. With Elari, doing that mistake is huge.
I mean, I did not lose the resources, but I'm playing against Mike and Stormy. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it now. I'm playing against Mike and Stormy, and I just want to do my best. I just did not. Yeah, I do hate. So you see, this is a first mistake that I did, or actually the second one, because carriers is the first one, and it just doesn't stop there. The worst part is it doesn't stop there.
But the cool thing is, though, I've seen something similar to this in the video you sent me earlier. Someone building something over a gem mine.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does. Was it like maybe game 3 or game 4? So, something
Yeah, I
about
think so.
that? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Darang's, for that amazing footage of that. But then again, it wasn't Stormy nor Mike.
Now that is true. That was not Stormy nor Mike.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And it still doesn't end there. I'm so embarrassed already.
What would be really cool now is if you build a third furnace.
Would it? Would it really?
Not for you, but for me it would.
Sure would. I agree. Oh my goodness. A wrongdoer. Yeah, because...
He died? No.
Why
Oh, he
not?
died. Yeah, he died.
Why the hell not? And you know what that means actually? Have you do you see what happened?
Let's get to work.
I have to kill those bandits now if I want to place a decoy
Job today.
in a proper spot.
Yeah.
And with this, what you see right here, please destroy. Oh, god damn it!
You can't even start production. Oh, there we go. You
yeah.
can't even start army production because you're lagging behind.
Yes, and I well, not just, but I started my stones like a minute ago, so I don't have any stones, nor the production really, nor the carriers.
So you don't have carriers. You've built one furnace too much. You have no stone.
And I've lost one engineer and cannot build a decoy. So I'm neither good to attack nor to defend.
And the Ranix, knowing that he goes for research, he's not gonna have the army to defend you.
Yeah, Daranix actually in a game he is very focused. So he is very angry once he sees that something went wrong, even if I tell him that something went wrong. He does not listen to me talking. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, look, 3 residences. How good. I needed them 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting close enough in the game that actually Stormy and Mike are gonna push out.
It is, what is it? 17th minute. You can rush in 17th minute.
Yeah, you
I
can.
have 8, counted 8 shields. And no way building any army anytime soon.
Resources
And
found.
Xiao BB is annoying me a lot here.
Yeah, I can see that. It would be
Sorry,
fun if they fun. It would be nice of Ubisoft if they actually put up a function where you can see player is in a game.
Well, you know, it's fine that he's inviting me to a game once and I can just decline. But inviting me 7 times?
It was
That's
that
a
many?
Well, maybe not 7, but he maybe invited me 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, well, we've played a lot of games, and he usually I've never accepted any of his invites because he always invites when I'm in a game. He
Yeah.
doesn't invite when I'm not in a game.
Yeah.
And I had the same when we were playing 4v4. Long game. It was 1 hour 45 minutes or something.
Enemy in sight.
And by the time it ended, he had invited me at least 7 times,
Yeah,
7 or
he's
8
just-
times.
He's
And I
just
had
lucky
even
that
wrote to him that I am in a 4v4. It's gonna take a long
Oh.
time to get out of it.
Yeah, he has the luck to get you when you're playing, when you are currently in a game. And as said, Ubisoft does not tell you when someone is in a game.
Enemy
So
That
I
would be a
decided
nice
to
function,
try.
though.
I decided to try to build a decoy because there's no way I'm going to defend, and I already see Stormy's army piling up on his rebels. Yeah, so you know, I'll defend, definitely. I'll defend. Now, what have I said, that I cannot build a decoy in a proper spot?
order received.
No, you're
Ah,
gonna have
I-
you're gonna have
I-
several wrongdoers now, yeah?
I bet nothing bad will happen because of that. No.
Any orders?
Yes, I will. And no decoy. So, yeah. Repeating what I said at the beginning, this is the most outrageous, most shameful thing that I've done in the Settlers. This game is horrible.
Ready.
And Stormy has pushed out? Yes, he has.
We're prepared.
Well, no, he hasn't. His, what? Oh, that's
Standing
Mike.
by.
That's both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Any orders?
So, maybe maybe they thought, well, Shubi will have a lot of army, so let me just attack Daranix.
Standing by.
Little do they know.
Enemy in sight.
That there is no
Little
army.
do they
Nowhere.
know. Well, you see, I've queued up 10 shields, but I have 0 carriers, so
Enemy
those 10
inside.
shields are quite
Ready
expensive.
for duty.
I see Daranix has pushed really hard and really fast
Enemy in sight.
and built a tower in the middle between you
Yeah.
guys.
As said, that was one of our plans, to let him go out as quickly as possible. I'm eyeing those. them
Yeah, I
down
was
because
just
know
about
they
to
could
say
get that.
you're watching the wrongdoers now.
Yeah.
Is there a job to do?
Thankfully, nothing happened yet.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, but they will see that Daranix is okay defended. He has some army right there. Bastion is there. Decoy is there, so they will
Enemy
probably
in
turn
sight.
around. And guess where they're going?
They're gonna pay you a little visit with no decoy.
Mm. Yeah, my decoy is actually quite well being built.
Where can I help?
And the worst part is, all I did there is help them.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did nothing else.
But you didn't have much choice either because they were going to attack.
Yeah, I
something.
needed to build a decoy, right?
Yeah,
I
you
need
needed
to
that
build a
decoy badly actually.
Yep. This... I still have 0 carriers, even though I have 12 spots in my houses. I don't even think these 12 spots are going to fill up my carrier need.
What's up?
Considering the
this is still not
situation
enough.
actually now, I'm sitting here wondering how long was this game actually? Because if they actually went all the way around now, you have a damaged tower, you don't have a decoy, there's only 5 bandits left, you have 12, 13 army. They're gonna just walk straight in there.
I'll get my tools.
Yes, they will.
Oh no.
Is there something to do?
I'm saving him. He is going to survive. He will be the sole survivor of this colony. And as said, Daranix is a little bit oblivious about the game when he is
On
concentrating too much. So he is not
patrol.
hearing that I need help.
patrol. Enemy in sight.
And it is basically at this moment that Daranix goes, "Ah, Shumi, you don't have a decoy?" And I'm like, no, I don't.
You probably tried to tell him like 5 times as well. Oh, there they
Yes,
go.
I did.
There they go. They're just
Yeah.
gonna walk straight past that tower.
Enemy
I like to
in sight.
think that I'm a good player. Please don't judge me by this game only. I can play better. Watching people, I'm not that bad. Please.
This was unfortunate for you actually.
Enemy in sight.
Where shall I go?
But we all do good games, bad games.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're healthy, sometimes we're sick.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, I actually like this game because it shows how everything can go bad.
Where's the healer?
I think that was the sole survivor.
Yeah,
he just died.
one thing just follows the other.
Yep.
An ally is under attack.
So, if you're a new player to this game and doing those mistakes that I've done here and mentioned here, just work towards not making them. How about that? It'll be better.
Ready.
Yep.
And you're just fighting their initial army.
Oh yes.
They have more.
An
Yeah.
ally is under
Well,
attack.
thankfully they did not destroy my tower, so they can't easily get through the tower with a small army count.
Yeah, small
still-
group, yeah.
This army that's there, and that's well enough. I can't beat it. And they are getting through with a small army because I couldn't build the tower properly.
That
Ah.
side is actually the hardest side, I think, to build the tower. The other
Yes.
sides you can place it almost dead center, even though the bandits are there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the hardest side. But in the last game, if you go and watch the game 6, I've built a tower, I've built a decoy. No problem. It's
Enemy
just this
in sight.
game. Yeah.
That's the thing. Every single game we have played, me and Marius, in this tournament, we've been in like this attitude that we need to win, we need to win, we need to win, and we've played so immensely hard, and we've made very few mistakes. But then once we started getting to the 5th, 6th, 7th fight, we started making rookie mistakes. I forgot housing, then he forgot housing. Luckily, we have a tactic on the most of the maps so that if one of us misses something, the other guy can compensate with army size, usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Order received.
Well, here, because Daranix doesn't rush army, he couldn't.
An ally
Yeah.
is under attack.
There wasn't
But-
much you could do here.
Before the video's over and you're watching my sure demise, I want to talk about the future of this tournament. There will probably be more tournaments, that I can say. What I wanted to say is that there will be one more video of me playing Coco against these two once again in the grand finale. And you might ask, why am I playing in a grand finale when I fucked this game up so hard? Well, Baranek got sick, so I substituted for him, and Mike and Stormy agreed because, well, this is a mostly fun tournament. So they agreed that I substitute and try to win for for Coco and Baranek instead of Baranek. So you'll see one more game. It will be a cool one. I played better there, I think. I'd like to think.
I think you did.
And yeah, I actually do think that I played amazing. And that was probably one of my best
Ally is
games.
under attack.
I'm so annoyed about this one still. Meanwhile, this is one of my worst. Oh, god damn it, I'm so... Looking back at this game, it still annoys me.
He's just got troops running straight into your town and just past everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't do anything against that because this tower needs a decoy to stop anyone. And guess what it doesn't have? A decoy.
Do you have any engineers left?
Ally is under attack.
I think I do. I actually think I do have one. Yes, I do have one on the gen. If you look at the map,
Yeah,
one or two.
I see.
Yep, there they are. There he is. The sole survivor. As said. I don't think.
And
that's the
Daranix
one.
is trying to do a last stand.
An ally is under
Yeah, Daranix, as said, he played amazingly considering his playstyle. He was doing research, he came out and has his gold, or at least is at his gold. So he would have played amazingly, haven't I fucked it up.
I wonder how this game would have gone if you actually would have gotten up that decoy.
If there's a job to do.
Oh, well, I would also like to see that. I will not. And you will neither. This game is over. I wonder why they are taking their time to destroy me so long. I actually don't want to give up because Daranix... Well, in this tournament we've seen some 2v1s and also some good 2v1s. So I did not want to take it away from Daranix. He will try to survive as long as possible. And that's why I'm not giving up. They have to destroy me. Have you played in a 2v1?
Not in the tournament. No.
Oh no, it was Coco who played a 2v1.
Yeah. In the tournament, me and Marius, we have pretty good tactics for pretty much anything, so we don't get taken out easily, and we found tactics to avoid getting taken out early. But we did have a lot of random fights where he got taken out or I got taken out, and even especially on Muali, if one of us gets taken out, there is a huge chance of us making it out, actually.
On Wall, yeah.
But that's the one map. The Ruined City, I've lost kind of a taste for it because of the rushing.
under siege.
Valley of Prayer is pretty hard to do alone because of the base situation.
Yeah.
An ally is under attack.
It's similar to Muali, but Muali has longer distances, so the enemy has to travel further to actually get to your base.
That's true. I don't know if you knew, but Stormy and Mike were banning the Ruined City after they've been rushed there.
Yeah. Me and Marius actually did the same because we did
Yeah.
not enjoy that tactic at all. So we decided to rather focus on getting better at gold more, rather than
Yep.
trying the rush tactic on Ruined City.
Yeah. And so here you see us slowly dying because Stormy and Mike went through to Daranix's side to destroy him first, which is kind of ironic that Daranix, after playing such a good game, now gets to be dead first. Beautiful. Yeah, and so Daranix can't build his army, neither can I. They will just probably destroy us.
Yeah, I just put one soldier there to deny you of carriers,
Yes.
so you can't do anything.
Yeah, that's very annoying that you can't do anything when enemy army is standing in your base. I'm like fine with it. It's some decision, but I just don't like it.
Think
either.
about a function, or say a research, where your carriers revolt.
I would love it. Revolt, like against the attackers.
An
Yeah. Oh,
uprising or something, so that once you get attacked,
Partisans.
say there's a small army, then all your carriers starts tossing stuff at them, stones or bread or whatever.
Each one deals 1 damage.
Yeah, something is better than nothing, because then you would actually see the entire population just raging over the few soldiers in their city.
I mean, if there are 500 units, 500 population, throwing 1 damage at a second, that's well enough to kill an army.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. But it would be cool actually to see a sort of a function like that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then again, nothing like that has ever been in any of the settlers I've seen.
In the Settlers, no.
No.
I was thinking you're going to say that it was never in a game. It was actually.
What game?
I know this was in Civilization 2, I think.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Where if you lost a city, then a group of partisans spawned next to the city to fight for it. So you couldn't take the city with just 1 unit. You actually needed a small army.
That is pretty genius actually. So it would be cool, instead of like these, say 100 guys just standing in the distance, they're just looking at your houses getting burned down. Just see them running with sticks and stones.
Enemy in
Yep.
sight.
Would have been amazing.
Well, funnily enough, in Civilization 2, now talking about a completely different game because this one is over. In Civilization 2, the partisans were quite strong. Yeah, they scaled up with ages and they were quite strong.
And here you go down.
We have been
Oh no, we've been defeated. I would not have foreseen that from the beginning of this game. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, watching people, for watching this video. See you in the next one, where Coco and I, as said, will be trying to beat them again. Let's see how that one goes. Bye!